Alright, what do we got here? So first thing I want to look at is just the details. This is a short game. Some big supply blocks here. Time supply block. Do we have that? It's here somewhere, right? Supply blocked. Both pretty bad. This is obviously like a one base or something like that. I'm not going to read too heavily into that then. If it is a one base, we'll just go with this. Oh, would help if I open the replay. I've got no game sound. Here we go. All right. Graphics look high again. Maybe not super high, but definitely not as low as I'd like them to be. That's good. So far so good. Alright. Alright, he hasn't blocked this off though. Yeah, these graphics are whack. Medium's not bad, I guess. Normally CC. Yeah, good stuff. We want to be floating. We want to be spinning a lava between this. This is great. Inject, inject, swing. Beautiful stuff. I'm just worried we're staying on 3 base too long. Huge amount of lava we're floating. Nah, sweet, pretty good spend. Taking the third, getting a lair. Is this one going in for a scout? No. Because we would probably be seeing this. So 1-1-1. Oh no, 2-1-1. Here we go with Stim, yeah. If we're not getting ling speed, I think it's probably worth getting ling speed almost every time, unless you're planning to like roach rush, like a 5 roach push or something like that. I think it's worth getting ling speed every single time. It'll make that transition out of roaches so much better as well. Now that's a lot of marines for 424 with a lot of tech on the way. This can only be a 2-1-1 scenario, right? He's got this reactor coming up here. Yeah, there's literally nothing else this can be. So right now we need to be making lings. We need to be getting on ling production, which we've just done 5 drones. We're in a pretty good spot as far as economy goes. So yeah, let's get into the drones. We aspire. Aspire is not really it, because we're looking at what, 70 seconds or something. Oh, it sucks that it doesn't do that. I think it's like 80 seconds. So we're not going to get this. We got supply caps as well. 3 overlords coming at the worst possible time. Like, we need to be ready, because especially with a map like this, I think it's a really good idea to have a ling here, or like a ling here, or even like 3 lings scattered across here to catch this move out. Because I feel like this is timed pretty well almost. He's missing 1 marine, but like he's neither here nor there. He's got a 3rd CC happening in the walls, so we know he's going to macro behind this, but also like we need to make sure we stay alive. 6 roaches just don't do enough versus this. It's really unfortunate we don't see this unloading. And this is why I avoid this base like the plague. I would much rather have this, because we bring all our units down here, he just hops up here, he blasts this, he can run into here, he could even get onto the ramp and really kill us with just having his units in the right spot at the right time. The Queen's going to be, Queen and the Overlord, they're zapped, and the roaches are zapped. We've got queens that should be pulled to the fight. We've got 4 queens at the moment that are sitting here doing nothing. We've got a queen in production. I think like a 2-base Muta is... I don't know what the consensus is here, but I feel like you probably need to have lings on the ground first. Judging from what you saw here, you should have known that this was going to happen, and you should know the timing of a 2-1-1, I would say, and that is basically this. This is the window in which it's going to happen. It's like, I think it's like 5:15 to 5:30. It's going to drop. It's exactly when it does hit, and boom, we got caught out real hard here, and we're just dead. Yeah. There's nothing we can do. I almost wouldn't want to pull the drones, because you're going to get a couple of cheeky drones kills here as they go up. We're bringing the... Definitely want to try and bring the queens. But he's going to be macroing behind this, right? He wasn't macroing as hard as he probably should have. What are we on? We're still on 2-base saturation. So it's not all over. I think this does come down, though, to a lot to us just not recognizing what was happening until it's too late. You know what I mean? Like, you got in here, you saw the scout. Did we... You actually saw the 2 racks. So I don't know if you know... Oh, yeah, you know, you mentioned it in your thing, like 2-1-1. Stim once and it's over. Yeah, but that's like saying, well, I tried to rush infestors to stop him 2-1-1ing me, and I couldn't get him out in time. Well, yeah, no, like that's... It just doesn't work that way, right? And the Muta's offered you no safety here as well. We... not even building a Muta, but we're researching this. So I guess you're waiting for more money. But did he see the spire? He didn't see the spire, but maybe he suspects something's up as well, because he didn't see a lot of units when he went to do this attack. So he's probably traded pretty well for that. Absolutely, he's traded 1,200 resources ahead. So this worker lead here is all pretty much null and void now. I imagine when he comes in for the next attack, is just going to just burn us up. We can see him moving out 4, is that 5 mines or 4 mines? 4, that's going to be hard work. We don't have any lings, except our original... Oh, we do have ling speed, actually. We do have ling speed. But yeah, we're building... we're building Muta at the worst possible time, right? We don't want to... Yeah. We don't want to build... We don't want Muta coming across when we saw this, right? Whether you like saw it or whether you saw it are 2 different things, yeah? So yeah, the Mutas, I think it's too late for a Muta play to work. If he was going to play defensive, absolutely, like a 2-base Muta is good, but I think you're probably just better off making roaches and holding out and just hoping that everything works out for you. In this case, definitely not the play. That was a pretty good opening from him. He executed that pretty well. I feel overall on the follow-up as well. I think the mines are an interesting choice. I think that might have been anticipating you going for lings. These lings being pulled to the front and the queens being pulled to the front when this initial marine ball came to fight, I think could have been very useful. But I think this pretty much comes down to, like, just we didn't read correctly, right? I hate that. It doesn't tell me they're like full HP. We've got Marines at home. Yeah, so no combat shields yet. So these are only 45 health Marines. It won't take long for a handful of roaches and a handful of queens to deal with this. But again, we leave ourselves open if we're not trying to defend this. It's good to have the lings here just in case. But I feel like with what we had, if we'd have pulled all the queens, we probably would have been in a much better position. The 2-base spire is just not it. This is kind of like a build or a loss, I would almost say. Yeah, we read it. We didn't really have anything to deal with it, and we're just going to get crushed by the follow-up. That's it. Where's my chat screen? I blocked the line. Oh, the linear base. Sorry. Nigel's asked on the chat. I think you're supposed to drag a queen out. I think you're supposed to drag a queen to escort, and that's just the price you have to pay for it. But the linear base, absolutely every time. I cannot stand trying to play Ring Around the Rosie with medevacs going up and down that cliff. So if I have creep spread to it as well, I'll put a spore up on the cliff to prevent them playing that little game with me. But yeah, that's pretty much just like a build or a loss there, I think. I don't know what you could do to change the outcome of that, realistically. Sorry, I didn't see your chat. I don't have any like notifications or anything for it, so move that over here. So I'm just jigging everything around. I've had to adjust my resolution a few times, and it's changed where everything sits. So apologies, Nigel. I didn't see you in the chat there. We're gonna capturing the game or not? There we go. I just want to do something in the background. But anyway, that's that for that one. I really do think that pretty much comes down to a build or a loss or a misread. I don't know, because you saw that read and then you still put down the spire, if my memory serves me correctly, and that's just, I think that's just a misplay. You could have built more queens, more lings, whatever. You could have left the Roach Warren alone and just built lings in order to defend that first. If you knock out that first 2-1-1 push real hard, or you just push it away, then it should be pretty easy for you to keep going. But I feel like that just kind of steamrolled you for the right reasons. You know what I mean? That build hits hard, it hits fast, it's got mobility, all these things. And with the roach count you had, what are we talking? 16 Marines. They're like 2-shotting roaches. Yeah.